Hello guys, this is Ptash again and this is again Botworld Adventure. I just wanted to talk today about something that, I have a lot of requests about this, maybe not recently, but I used to have at least. And this is all about gathering resources, and I've made a video, a pretty simple video that I think is not maybe entirely correct. I mean, it is correct in what it is saying. It basically says that you should just, collect resources based on these descriptions that they show you. So, for example, here they show that Chaser Core is only found near the ancient ruins, which is probably true, but it's also not something you should really follow, in my opinion. So, in this video, I would like to discuss with myself. Actually, I'm not saying right now that you should probably just look for this layered fiberglass, let's say, in chests. So in general, in my opinion, you shouldn't absolutely look at these descriptions when it comes to resources that are either common and special. You should never just look at that, because you will get them from regular chests. So for example, I will just open this reward chest, one of these reward chests I have, let's say this one, green one, and as you can see, you can get every resource here that is there, like dull steel. It's a special resource, this is a common resource, right? You will get them from the chests. You don't need to farm them in any way. You just play, and it's far more efficient to just play, than to look after these special and common resources. But well, what about rare and like epic resources? That's the answer, basically. It's also from the chest. So I mean, it's just so efficient to just farm this season pass, for example, and even these battle chests that are common, they also can give you pretty good stuff. Like you can see here, I didn't cut anything, it's just what I opened here. And it's also very efficient to get rare resources from this stuff as well. So let's go again, for example, for this slash. Let's say that you have slash and you lack only chaser cores. This is what I highlighted here. So should you farm near ancient ruins? I mean, probably yes, why not? If you do like farming runs there anyway, you can do that with your recruits. So ancient ruin is, for example, it's in a bunch of places. It's the Great Desert. For example here, but I will do such run and you will see that I will not get any chaser core, most likely, obviously. And the reason for that is descriptions are correct, they are true, but the percentage, the additional percentage to get these resources is just so not worth the hassle, because as you can see, I will clear this entire zone probably around ancient ruin and I won't get the chaser core. Meanwhile, I just opened like 3 or 4 chests from season pass and I've got the chaser core, and as you can see, it's not dropping. So yeah, I mean, it's just not worth. And I believe that the wording here, which says, for example, usually found in runaway chest bots, it doesn't mean that you can't find it anywhere else. And this says, on the other hand, that it's only found near ancient ruins. I'm pretty sure it's false. You can find it as well in, other areas, I believe from like scrap piles. I don't have a proof for now, but just from playing the game, I feel like I get probably just like any possible resource from any source, and the description which says that it's only from ancient ruins is false, also because you can get it from chests, right? So from season pass chests, as you could see, you can get it from danger zone chests as well. So it's really not that true that you can only get this from these sources. So what is my general advice for you if you want to farm a specific resource? I mean, if you really need that specific resource like chaser core, yeah, probably you should look around ancient ruins if you can, but you are much better and have a much higher chance to find, for example, this chaser core. It's all the time only an example, right? It applies to every rare resource that is out there. What you should do is to try to rise your average level and just play the game, right? Do the season pass, do arena and open chests there. You should rely on the chests the most, and even on the common chest as well, because as you could see, the common chests also drops good stuff. So yeah, do the danger zones and do chests there. It's far more efficient, and just in general run around the maps and open scrap piles. Scrap piles, I think they are equal to this scrap generator, and scrap generator can also yield you epic and rare essences. So open the scrap generator and do such stuff. Don't bother with farming some specific resource because it says that, for example, there is one very stupid condition to find some resource that, for example, it only drops when the battle is long. All the meta in Botworld Adventure is about ending the fight fast. How are you supposed to even, you know, farm this resource if that were the case, that it only drops during long fights, or only drops during fighting with multiple enemies at once? It's so stupid, you know. You shouldn't really care about that. Just play the game, just open these scrap piles and you will get your resources. It doesn't mean that you can't farm some resources. For example, the place I showed you here, I was using it to farm oil for my flamer because I was lacking it, and it wasn't bad because I was farming this anyway. So it wasn't oil, it's jet fuel, as you can see. This jet fuel is pretty hard to come by, so I used to do these runs and, you know, farm often this place so I can get this jet fuel. And I was getting it, but you know what? At some point I stopped doing that at all. I just opened chests and I was opening stuff and just playing, and in my opinion I didn't really notice the difference. I didn't notice the difference at all, you know. Yeah, so that's the case. And you can also buy resources from the shop, so just get a lot of gold and you can buy resources as well from the shop, which is entirely viable option, you know. The prices in the shop for the special and rare resources is very good, so you shouldn't hesitate really to get them for gold. Obviously, if you are a full free-to-play player, yeah, it's a bit, you know, harder to spend gold, but I mean, it's not that bad in my opinion. I am still playing free-to-play. Like all the gold I buy is for the new release of the bot, so if I don't have enough I just buy more gold to show you a level 20 bot. And as you can see, I've done that run. So the jet fuel says often found along the Serpentine River Great Desert, and we are right here. You can even read that here. And well, did I get even one jet fuel? No, I didn't. It's such a small percentage that you shouldn't really care about that. I don't say that I won't get any. I will probably get one, but like one jet fuel for a full run and like a full energy, you know, canister, it's pretty bad. And I'm afraid I won't even get one at this point. So yeah, guys, it's not really worth. I've stopped doing that, and I didn't even notice that my rate of getting these jet fuels it decreased. I didn't really notice it. You just get most from the chests and that's it, and you get a lot of stuff from this. So I just got evader spray. It says that it's only found by the water, and I actually got it by the water from the scrap pile, so it worked. But I wasn't looking for it. I was looking for jet fuel, and it's often the case in this game that, yeah, you just don't think about it. You are at maybe at some water, maybe in the ridges, in the mountains, and it automatically like evens all out. You just get these resources. So yeah. Okay guys, so that was basically it. I hope I helped you, and well, I understand that some people often you know, write that they are frustrated because they can't drop some resource. And yeah, my advice is always the same. It's just like, just be patient and just play the game, have fun, and you will eventually get this. It also applies to bot frames. Like, as far as I know, there is no rules to that. You just can drop at any time from anything, and you just have to get it. Like, I was often hearing that some person couldn't drop a single bot frame for like 2 weeks, for example. It also happened to me as well. And the other time I've heard that a guy told me in comments that, you know, he just dropped like Phantom and some other epic bot in like 1 day, just from random stuff completely. So yeah, it's just that heavy RNG, and you need to be patient, sadly. So yeah, this is a couple of my advices for this topic, for farming resources in general. To sum all of that up, if you really need that resource, for example for some boat upgrade or for some very crucial upgrade, you can try target farming it and reading the description and doing what is there. But if you don't really need it urgently, just don't bother and just play the game and enjoy it and open chests, because I feel like from the chest like comes 90% of resources I have. It's just everything the chest. And on the second place I would say it's scrap piles. And scrap piles are also very good. And then there would be probably the scrap generator. And this farming stuff near water or something is just like just a very small percentage for me, in my opinion. So yeah guys, that was it. I hope I helped you. And when it comes to my video with this how to farm specific resource, I mean, it's correct, but just, you know, remember what I say here as well. It's often not worth to do that. It's true that you can get these resources by farming them in specific places and so on, but it's not also worth, and it's only worth to do that if you really need that resource. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. That was it. See you next time.